The All-American Fencing Academy is grateful to our sponsors who are helping us bring you our on-strip, at-home video training classes. Fox Bookkeeping, helping small business owners and entrepreneurs to run their businesses with confidence by helping them know what the score is. Steve C. McCrae, PA, Burlington Family Law, Divorce, and Personal Injury Attorney. Matthew Woods, VO, Professional Voiceover Services.
Welcome back. For this class, once again, we'll always do warm-ups. We'll do some footwork. We'll do some Bladework drills on target and with a partner. Hopefully you have a partner at home. And then we'll do some tactical exercises and then we'll do a cool down. All right, so a little bit different today for the warm-up drills. We're going to do some jumping jacks. All right, so the first one, we're going to do some regular jumping jacks. You know what they look like? They look like this. All right, good. So they look like that. So we're going to do 20 of those. So I'll be on my strip. Issa will be on her strip. I'll go 1, 2, 3, go. And then 1, 2, 3, go, and then start. We'll do 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. All right. So the next one, we are going to do jumping jacks, but instead of all the way up and all the way down, it's going to be halfway up, all the way up, halfway down, all the way down. For example, I'll scooch back a little bit. Ready? It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the feet are still doing the same thing, all the way out, all the way in. But the arms are going to be halfway out, all the way out, all the way up, halfway down, all the way down. All right? We're going to do 20 of those. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. We're going to do one more of those. Same thing, halfway up, all the way up, halfway down, all the way down. Ready? 20 again. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's count. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Good. All right. Last one's going to be a little harder. The arm movements. They're going to be all the way up, in front, outside, and down. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the way up, all the way in front, outside, then down. All right? We'll do 20 of those, and we'll do 20 again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Good. I'm missing the count on the coming back to the arms. I apologize. That's okay. We'll do 20 more. All right, or 22 more. Ready? Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Good, good. All right there. Make sure you do some stretches. The next one we'll do some warm-up footwork with me. Okay? We'll see you in the next section. All right, welcome back. We're going to do some footwork on this one, just warm-up footwork. It's pretty easy warm-up footwork, all right? This time, I just want you to keep distance with me. We're going to try a little virtual reality here, sort of. I was trying to look up online how to do those videos where you can put your phone in a cardboard viewer, so you can put on but I thought about that. If I did that, I didn't want you running into a wall or running into the road if you're in the driveway. So we're going to do it this way. If you have the TV in front of you, or if you've got your phone in front of you, put it directly in front of you. Make sure if you have a weapon, not to actually hit the TV or hit the weapon, okay? Isabel's doing her best behind the camera not to laugh, okay? So, in this instruction, if I'm going backwards, I want you to go towards the TV. If I'm going towards you, I want you to go backwards. Now, I'm not going to go too far because you may not have a whole lot of room in your house, all right, or in your room. Just try to, I'm not going to go too far. If I go back, you go towards your TV. So you want to start a little bit further away from your TV, maybe. If I go towards the TV, you want to move back, all right? We're going to do this for a minute. Let me set myself up. Okay, ready, player one? 1 minute, let's go. Good job. Good, keep your feet moving. Make sure your knees are bent. Good. Keep your weapon out there. Good. Remember, you're moving towards the TV now. You're moving away from the TV or your phone. Towards your phone, away from your phone. Good job. Keep your feet moving. About 25 seconds has elapsed. Just nice and easy. Remember to relax your shoulders, but keep your knees bent. Front foot's always facing forward. Good. Know that you're in 6 and not moving to 4. All right, about 40 seconds left. So a lot of times when we move in footwork, that hand starts to move this way. You don't want to be in 4. Move it to 6. All right. Let's see you move to 4, player. Player, move to 4. Good. Move to 6. There you go. Make sure you're in 6. 5 seconds left. Nice and easy. Good. Rest. Good job, player one. All right. We're going to go 30 seconds of rest here. 30 seconds of rest. And then we're going to go for another set of a minute. All right. 10 seconds. So remember, as we do these, keep your shoulders loose. You don't want to tighten up your shoulders. Keep your back straight. You're not hunched over. Make sure you are in 6, not in 4. Always constantly recheck yourself. Are you in 6? A lot of people will forget. All right, ready? Ready, player one? Good job. Let's go. Now, something a little bit different here. I want you to move the weapon around. Let's start with small movements. All right, you can do little circles, clockwise. I'm going counterclockwise. Let's try counterclockwise. So we're moving, and we're also moving our weapon. Good, I'm going back and forth between my clockwise and counterclockwise. Let's do big movements. Gross motor movements. Good. Very good, very good. Good. Oh, about 36 seconds have elapsed. You can draw shapes with your weapon if you like. Remember, you don't want to do this with your weapon, so we're not moving our hand around a whole lot. Just small motor movements. 50 seconds. You got about 10 seconds to that. 10 seconds left. Good. All right. There you go. Rest. So we're doing our 30 seconds rest here. Just keep yourself moving. Try not to sit down. Try not to stop moving at all. Good. If you remember, if you listen to the podcast or the audio cast I had with Coach Rod Miller, one of the important things that you can do during the break or during these at-home exercises is footwork. But footwork is most important. So if you listen to the Coach Miller podcast, doing footwork at home, not just moving around, but knowing all the different parts of the all the different types of footwork and doing those footwork chains will be helpful to you. All right. So we're a little bit past our 30 seconds. Ready? Move it again. Good. So we did the small motor movements. If you know how to do it, you can go for preparation. So a little bit wider movements. Good. I can bring it out so that the weapon is not always out there. You can just pull it out a little bit. So you're not bringing a point behind you or like that or like this. You're just putting it out so that the weapon is not there for your opponent to take over. Hey, player one, good job. You've discovered a new weapon. Go ahead and pick that up. Lock and load. There you go. Good job. You've leveled up. Good. Keep moving. About 15 seconds left. Keep your knees bent. Good. 10 seconds left. Good job. I like your new weapon. Ready? 5 seconds left. And rest. All right. So, take a short rest, get some water. Okay, welcome to the next section. We're just going to do some target exercises, some small blade work exercises with a stationary target. If you don't have a partner, you can work with at home. All right. I'm going to watch this go first. What I want you to do is we're going to do 10 extensions. She's not going to do all 10, but we're going to do 5 because we're going to switch off to Gabe. So 10 extensions. I want you to take your time between each one, making sure you're coming back to 6. So when you extend, make sure you come back to that 6th position. Be out. You don't want to be in like this. All right. So if you watch Isabel, she'll do 5. Take your time. She's got that full extension, and she recovers. All the way. Make sure the weapon bends and recover. Pause between each one. Good. And pause. And again. So if you watch Gabe do this, make sure when your extension distance, you're not leaning forward to hit. So if you watch Gabe, we'll do it one at a time. He's got an extension distance set up, extend and hold it. He's not leaning forward. So leaning forward looks like this. Recover. Extend and lean. Good. We're not using our body to lean forward. So he'll reset his distance. Extend. Recover. Extend. Recover. Extend. Recover. So let's do about 10 of those. All right. You can pause the video and go on to the next 10. Do your 10. All right. Isabel, we're going to have you come up. This is just lunge distance. No. We're going to do extension and advanced distance. All right. So something a little bit different than we have done. This is going to be an extension, then an advance. So you have to remember that you extend first. Ready? Extend and advance. Good. Recover. Make sure you're back to 6. Extend and advance. Recover. Back to 6. Extend and advance. Good. Recover. Extend and advance. Good. Recover and retreat. I didn't say retreat. She remembered to do that on her own. So on these, when you extend and advance, make sure you do a retreat. All right, we'll have Gabe do it with a weapon. If you don't have a target, of course you can use a tennis ball with this. We've demonstrated that before. You just don't have a solid target to hit where you can feel the bend in the weapon. This is extend and advance distance. Ready? Good. Extend and advance. Good. Recover, retreat. Make sure your feet don't come together. Ready? Extend and advance. Good. See if you do it a little bit faster, a little bit crisper. Ready? Go. Good. Let's do 2 more. Go. Good. Also make sure when you recover, we'll do it one more time, you don't drop your weapon when you recover. Let's try 2 more. Go. Extend and advance. The weapon comes back up. Don't drop the weapon. 1 more. Extend and advance. Good. Isabel, up. Let's do lunge distance. All right. Ready? So she's going to set up her lunge distance. She's going to hold that lunge. Ready? On guard. Lunge. Hold. Good. So stay right there. Her hand is above her shoulder. Her knee is above her ankle. She's not using her body to push forward. The weapon is bending upwards. Relax and recover. Good. Lunge. Recover. Good. Let's see if she can do a more powerful lunge. Lunge. Good. Recover. Let's see if she can go a little bit further with this one. Ready? Lunge. Recover. That's a nice one. Give me 1 more of those. If you're back foot, slide forward. Make sure you readjust your distance. Lunge. Good. Recover. Have Gabe do it. So distance is a little bit different with a regular weapon. Make sure you extend before you lunge. I haven't been saying that. Ready? Recover. Extend and lunge. Recover. Extend and lunge. Recover. Extend and lunge. Good. Recover. Let's see if we can go a little further on this last one. Ready? Extend and lunge. Make sure you're able to hold that lunge and not fall out of it. Recover. Good. Isabel, come on. For this one, something easy. Let's do double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. So find your lunge distance. Good. Maybe a little further away. Good. Set your lunge distance. Reset. Good. Recover. So double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. So when she does double advance, double retreat, generally she's going to be back to where she started from. Ready? On guard. Make sure your double advance and double retreats are not that big. Ready? Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good, she did an advanced lunge on guard. Let's try that again. Ready? Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good. Now let's see if you can explode off the retreat. So double advance, double retreat, boom! Lunge on guard. Ready? Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good. One more. Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good. Okay. So remember on all of these exercises, do about 10 each. So for each one that we do, yeah, I'm switching out fencers so you can see it with a pool noodle and with a weapon. But for you, I want you to do it about 10 times each. So he's going to set up his lunge distance. Again, double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Go. Good. Reset. Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good. One more. Double advance, double retreat, lunge on guard. Good. Isabel, up. So this one, I'm going to let you become a little bit creative. So Isabel's just going to be moving around, keeping her feet moving, make sure when she does decide to lunge, she explodes at the correct distance. She doesn't attack when she's too close. So she can move around nice and loose and make sure she has to make sure that she lunges at the right distance. Good. Just keep her going. So do about 10 of these lunges, but I want you to explode to target. All right? Good. A little more explosion. Give you 2 more. That's better. Remember to extend before you lunge. Good. Okay, you're up. So it's the same thing here. You're going to move around. Make sure you're in lunge distance when you do lunge. Alright? So take your time between each one. Again, we're doing 10 each. Ready? So he's just moving around and he's going to explode in his lunge. You see Gabe is moving in preparation here, which is fine, so if you know how to do it. You want to make sure that the weapon or the point doesn't go behind you when you're going in preparation. All you're just doing is keeping out of your opponent's way. Ready? Let's do 2 more. Good. Let's do 1 more. Good explosion with the lunges. Good. All right. So on all of those, we did extensions. We did extensions with an advance. We did lunges, then double advance, double retreat with a lunge, and then some free movement with a lunge. So do 10 of those each, and we'll see you in the next session. All right. For this exercise, we're going to do an exercise with a broomstick. So you'll notice I've got a broomstick sticking up and down. I'm going to give a shout out to the video I saw. It was on YouTube and on Facebook, of course, where she used an upright vacuum cleaner. Great idea. Some of you may have those not regular vacuum cleaners that are on the ground with just a hose. So you might not have an upright vacuum cleaner. Really, anything that stands up will work. But in this case, a broomstick. Most people, I think, have a broomstick at home. You don't have to have a Blue Moon for this to work. You can stand up a broomstick just fine. All right? So for this, we're going to go point right at the handle. So we want the smallest movement possible to get to the other side. We're going to do a disengage underneath. So you have to bring it down just enough where you get past that handle. All right? You don't want to go too big. Now, this isn't completely the same, but it gives you something to practice with. You just want to get a little bit and then go. The key here is not going too far. We don't want to go too far. So about point to point, a little bit to get to the other side, and then go. All right, you may lunge on the broomstick. That's okay. Just reset your broomstick. But it gives you some small movement practice, being able to get around something. All right, especially helpful if you don't have a partner. Now, if you want just some additional exercise, do about 10 of those disengages and go. Some key points here: you don't want to pull back and go. All right, not the exercise. This is a disengage and go. All right. Now, just for fun, since we've got the broomstick there, we can go over. Now, that's not going to be big enough for a coupe attack. In a coupe attack, you're going to have to go past the tip of that weapon and forward. But just so we can get small movement exercise, go from one side and over. Ready? One side and over. So if I go full speed, Do about 10 of those. Hopefully you have a broomstick, and we'll see you in the next section. Okay, welcome back. So for this first section, we're going to review a lot of the blade work that we covered in the last couple classes. We'll do it with some movement and some standing still first. So just a quick review of standing still. This review will be with pull noodles, and we'll do it again with weapon. All right. So on guard. So standing still. Let's do it with lunges. All right. So cues that we covered last time. If I give her an opening, she's going to go. So parents or siblings, all you have to do here is just say, "Hit me." She lunges and hits. Second cue, you're going after the weapon. All right? Go very slow. I'm going after the weapon. She disengages and lunges. So go slow again. I'm going after the weapon. She disengages and lunges. All right? Next cue, we're going clockwise and going past the weapon. So if you watch slowly, I go clockwise to the other side of the weapon. She counter disengages and lunges. Good. Let's do it one more time. Good. Fourth cue, you point at her. You attack. All right, so the coach. So again, coaches, you don't have to be an experienced fencer. You can be a parent, you can be a brother, sister, or whatever. Or grandma if she's staying at home. Ready? All you have to do on this last one is point it straight at her. She does a parry and repost. Once again. Good. So now we're going to do it with movement. So coaches, you don't have to be an on guard. You can just walk back and forth, but one step at a time. But they're going to do a retreat one step at a time. So if I walk, I give her an opening. I go forward or backward, doesn't matter. I would say no more than about 3 or 4 times. When you do the cues, do it slowly. You don't have to go super fast. So notice I'm not going fast. I'm just keeping her moving. But she's keeping that distance correctly. All right? So if you've got pool noodles, go and use a pool noodle. Good. All right? Now, last one before we go on to gate. We're keeping these two separate because it makes it a little bit easier. All right? This time, we're going to do 1-2 attacks and then double attacks. So if you remember from last week, a 1-2, 1, 2. She hits. So for coach, take top or windshield wipers. 1, 2. Ready? So if you watch again, 1, 2. This time when Isabel does it, on 1 she's going to get a little bit closer, 2 she's going to hit. So 1, she starts to extend, 2 she finishes a lunge. Ready? 1, there's the extension, 2 and hit. One more time. 1, 2. Good. Now we're going to do, well, let's do 5 of those. Ready? I can move her around. Make sure when you're giving cues, you're not moving, not for this exercise. So coaches, make sure you're standing still when you give them something to do. Okay? Makes it a little bit easier for them and for you. Good. Now we're going to do doubles. Ready? So doubles, I go around 2 times. So I go 1, 2. Ready? Good. Good. I'll give her one more. Good. Now we're going to bring Gabe up here. If both parent and student has fencing gear, great. Use them both. All right. But in this case, we're going to pretend that only one person has fencing gear. So make sure the person is getting hit, the coach, has a mask on. All right. No alternatives, no replacements, nothing. I want you to be safe. All right. I'm using a coach's jacket. A nice thick jacket will work. Their jackets for fencing aren't really that thick, so you still feel it, but a nice thick jacket will work. All right. So same thing. We're going to cover the exercises. The ones we did with Greg, with Isabel. Opening, he hits. I go for parry. Disengage and hit. Circle 6. Counter, disengage and hit. I attack. Parry, repost and hit. So now let's do it with movement. So again, this is a little bit different with this weapon. You want to be a little further away. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to be tricky. Good. Make sure you give the cues when you're standing still. Good. Now we'll cover the last two that we did. We covered the 1, 2, and the double. Ready? 1, 2. We'll have them try again. On the 1, have them extend, and then 2 and go. Let's do the first part. 1, you see the point has gotten closer to me. 2, it finishes getting to me. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Good. The double. Same thing with the double. Let's do this slowly. The first time around, it gets closer to me. Second time around, it finishes. Ready? Good. So you always want it traveling towards you, spiraling towards you. Good. Try that again. That was my fault. Good. Let's do one more. Good. We're going to bring Isabel back up. Alright. So this one is going to involve some decision-making skills for the fencer. Alright? The 3 attacks they're going to do is either a disengage lunge, a 1-2 lunge, or a double lunge. Alright? So let's watch Isabel. This was slightly new for her. Alright? We're doing this exercise different than what she normally does. So there's 3 things you can give her. On guard. You can give her a disengage lunge. Ready? Let's try that again. Disengage lunge. I can give her a 1-2 lunge. Good. Or I can give her a double lunge. Alright? Now, she has to be able to determine, and you're going to have to be able to determine which one to do. Coaches, this is important for you because you have to be able to tell them with your weapon what you want them to do. Alright? If you want them to do a straight lunge or a disengage lunge, when you go for the weapon, you're going to keep going and go far. Alright? So notice I don't stop, I don't go around. If I want her to do disengage lunge, I keep moving. It makes it easier for her to see. Ready? I keep moving, she sees me. Alright? If I want her to do a 1-2 lunge, as soon as I pass her weapon, I go right back. So if she doesn't see me stop and I keep moving, good. She'll be able to see it. Ready? I'm going too slow for this one. Ready? So she has a choice between a straight lunge and a 1-2 lunge. The way she's going to be able to tell is if I stop. If I keep going, she knows she just has to go. Ready? Good. Good. She guessed there. Good. She's still guessing. Make it a little bit slower. Ready? Good. 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 So what will help for the fencer, just for this exercise, just do a slower disengage. We don't have to go super fast yet. Alright? So the last one, we'll back us at it, is a double. She'll be able to tell that different from the others. So the first one, I just keep moving. Alright? The second one, I stop immediately and come back. When she knows she has to do a double, as she goes around the weapon, I'm going to follow her. So you don't go big. As soon as you get around, keep following that weapon. And she knows. Alright? So this was a little more difficult for both the coach and the student because there's decision making that has to be made. And coach, you have to be able to communicate with your students what you're doing with your weapon. Alright? So once again, quick review. Big opening, she goes. She's going to start off slow. She's going to do that disengage slow. I stop immediately and come back. It's a 1-2. I keep following her. Try that again. She went really big. That's what you're going to pop. 1, 2. So I just want to point that out on guard. Big mistake here is if you go big. Now, the smaller the circle, the faster that weapon's going to go. The bigger the circle, the slower that weapon's going to go. So, for example, if I'm going small, I'll be going a little bit faster than her big. So if she goes big, do a big one. Ready? Slow and big. I'm probably going to catch this. You did it really fast. Ready? Do slow and big. I'm either going faster than her or slow and big. I'm going to catch up to her. All right? So keep everything small for now. We're going to add movement to this one. Good. Start your extension. Ready? So as you get over center, quick, stop, start your extension. Ready? Good. She made a mistake. That's all right. Good. We'll do a few more. Good. Good decision making. Good. Okay, you're up. All right. So same thing. But we're going to do it with the 6th position on guard. So I'm going to engage the weapon. He's going to be in 6. This one's a little bit different. So instead of starting from this side, where I give an opening, ready, try it again. That's straight. Straight. Good. Let's try that again without hitting the weapon. Good. And good. Just case in point for the 1-2 on guard. Getting a different weapon. The full noodle is broken. For the 1-2, I'm going to do it with Gabe. He's going to be the coach. For the 1, don't pop it all the way out there because you're going to have less time to try to get it back, and your coach is probably going to catch it. So for the 1-2, I'll be student, he'll be coach. 1, 2. So watch that again. Slowly, slowly, slowly. There's the 1. I don't pop it up there. I extend a little bit. He goes back to the 2, and then I finish. All right. Gabe is student again. We're going to move around. That's big. He goes straight. 1, 2. Do blank. Ready? Make sure you extend on the first movement. Good. 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 Now I mentioned we're going to do it from the 6th side. On guard. A little bit more difficult for the coach. They're going to be on guard the same way they've been on guard. On guard in 6. Coach, what you're going to do is engage them on the outside of the weapon. Alright, so not on the inside of the weapon. You can see these pretty clearly with the pool noodles. You're going to engage on the outside. So instead of the cue being a movement, you're going to push the weapon. I'm going to push the weapon and keep going. That's a straight attack. Ready? I push the weapon and keep going. Alright? If I want to do a 1-2, I push and immediately start coming back. So if you want to do a 1-2, I push and come back. If you want to do a double, you push and keep going. Ready? Good. Now we're going to do it with movement. So student, you keep your guard in 6. Parent or coach or sibling or mom or aunt, uncle, grandma, you're not pushing against the weapon. You just want to touch that weapon. I push, make it big. I don't stop. He knows he goes straight. I push and I come back. He doesn't do blade. Try that again. You heard that beat. Good. Good. All right. So it gives them some decision making, and coach just makes it a little more difficult for you because you got to have to communicate with your weapon which attack you want to do. If you're going from the 6th side and they're going underneath the weapon like this, so Gabe, if you stand there so they can see, on guard. So if you're from this direction and you want them to attack straight, keep going. Make it obvious with it. All right. If you want them to do a 1-2, very, very slowly, you're going to stop immediately. You're not going to go all the way out here and then come back. You're going to stop immediately and come back. He knows it's a 1-2. All right? If you don't stop, he knows it's straight. If you immediately start following them, he knows it's a double. All right? We can do the same thing from the outside of the weapon, from the 6th side. I push and keep going, straight. I push and I stop immediately and come back, 1-2. And I push and immediately follow double. Alright? So have fun with that. That was a little bit more tricky. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. We'll see you in the next section. Okay, welcome back. For this last section, for this class, we're going to do some tactical progression. All right. So we're learning to make decisions while we're fencing. So a lot of times when I see little kids and even teens and adults, when they're fencing, they'll fence, they'll attack, but then all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore. They're getting parried. And what's happening is the fencer might keep trying to do the same thing. Fencers have to be able to learn and adapt and make decisions pretty quickly and change the way or change their attack based on what they see. So for example, in this exercise, all right, we'll demonstrate it first and I'll explain it. Gabe will be the leader, I'll be the follower. We're not going to move anywhere, he's just going to set up an attack. No movement, ready? So he's just going to set up an attack. Lunge, great, he hit me, it worked. We're fencing and he's going to keep doing the same thing until it doesn't work. So that worked again, ready? It didn't work anymore. I stopped it. So he has to be able to realize and observe, I got stopped. It didn't work anymore. I have to do something different. What do I need to do different? You can't just guess what you need to do different. You have to know, okay, that parry happened, a parry 4 happened, how do I get past a parry 4? There's a lot of different ways you get past a parry 4, but for this instance, he's going to do a feint disengage. All right? So let's start from the beginning again. He lunges. Good. It worked. He lunges. Every time he has to try to come get me. He can't guess when it's not going to work anymore. Okay, it didn't work. So coaches, all you have to do is try to stop it. You don't have to repost it. All right? So now he knows it doesn't work. He gives a feint. He moved that foot a little bit too early. Ready? Feint. Good. I caught a little bit of that blade. Feint. And go. And he's going to keep doing that until it doesn't work anymore. Good. Good. Try it again. Ready? Good. Ready? That didn't work. This time what happened was I went and then I came back immediately. I tried to stop him. I knew he was coming around and I came back. So now he knows, he's observed, I cannot get through because my opponent or coach has came back to fight him. And again, there's different ways you get around it, but for this exercise, you're going to do a 1-2. The extension first, 1, 2. All right? One more time. The extension, 1, 2. So in all of these exercises, we're going to make it easier for a student and coach. Move it a little bit. It's going to be semi-fast and then go. So you don't want to come there and stop. You're going and then go. There's the extension, go. All right? Nice and easy for both coach and student. Ready? No movement. Good. Start off slow, then go. Not super slow, but don't stop. Good. Good. Now he knows it doesn't work. Good. Good. He guessed. But that's okay. Ready? But now he knows that's what he needs to do. Good. Now we're going to do it with movement. So I will follow, student will lead this time. Or your child will lead. Great, it worked. But he expected that I was going to stop him. He went a little wide there. Make sure they're targeting towards the center. They extend and point to the middle of the target. The extension comes first. Don't lead with the foot. The extension comes first. There you go. Remember, the extension comes first. I stopped him. So now you're going to do the same thing, but he knows that stop's going to happen. All right? Little big movement. Make sure you extend first. I stopped him. I did a 1-2. Now he sees me. Good. He got that extension first. He hasn't moved his foot. He does a 1-2. He extends for the 1 and 2. Ready? Good. One clarification here. Sort of a 1, 2, 3. All right? What's happening is he's coming forward first. There's that feint, and then it's a 1, 2. All right? So a little bit of clarification. A 1-2 is more straight to the 1 than the 2. This one we're giving that faint 1-2. Okay? Alright. So we're going to bring Isabel up. So in this case, the student's leading once again. So she's going to move back. Let's do it standing still first. Alright? She's going to extend, boom, and go. Extend, boom, and go. Until it doesn't work anymore. So the very next one that she does should be correct. Alright? And then I'm going to add to it, and she should be able to correct herself from that. Ready? Extend and lunge. Extend first and go. Ready? Good. It didn't work. She now knows she has to get around. And she's going to keep doing the same thing. We're going to keep doing the same thing until I do something different. I came back. So I did a 1-2 pair. Now she knows. Now she does a 1-2. Ready? I don't know what that was. Oh, and go. Try it again. Good. Lift it up. Hand up. Good. Your feints are a little low. Ready? Good. Now we're going to add movement. Alright? So we're going to start from the beginning. She's going straight attacks. So for this one, just to keep it simple for a new coach, you at home, and student, start off with a slow extension before the foot moves. So now she's going to move around. I'm going to follow, and then she'll attack. When I make a change, that's when she needs to switch it up on the next attack. Ready? Good. Also, the hard thing for coach is make sure you set up a distance. Ready? A good extension on lunge distance. Good. So full on. Ready? Good. A little bit faster lunge. So extend, boom, then explode. Good. I stopped her. She saw that I stopped her. She's now thinking, I've got you now. Good. Make sure she extends first before that foot moves. Hands a little bit higher. She's starting to drop that hand. Good. Get the extension first. Nice quick extension instead of just foot. Ready? Good. I stopped her. I did a 1-2, and she saw that. She went to the 1-2. She moved her foot. Good. All right. So practice that. Can I borrow your weapon real quick? If you don't have a partner, if you don't have a target, or even if you do have a target, some things you can do for that is just do some visualization. Move around, lunge. Okay, I hit, great. Move around, lunge. I hit. Now visualize, on this next one, your opponent parried you. So what do you do when they parry you? You don't want to attack the same way again, they're probably going to stop you. So visualize that parry happening again. You want to feint, disengage lunge. You're going to do that again. You can keep doing that until it doesn't work anymore. Feint, disengage and lunge. I'm going to do that again. Feint, disengage. Lunge, my opponent parried me. You have to visualize this one. Alright? So on this next one, you're going to have to feint, 1-2 lunge. Alright? It'll take some imagination. Hopefully you've got somebody you can work with at home. Again, hopefully you've got a weapon. If not, a pool noodle will work, but anything flexible, relatively safe. Please be safe at home. If you have any questions about that, this is just an exercise on decision making, or what we call sometimes a tactical wheel. This time we're progressing that attack. We're going from I'm moving, boom, I go straight. Do the same thing until it doesn't work anymore. Why change something if a simple lunge will work? Up until the point they stop you, all right? Or maybe the first time you try it, they stop you. If you keep trying the same thing, you're probably not going to get through. So learn to figure out, oh, what do I do if they stop me? They do a parry 4. What do I need to do to get past that parry 4? In this case, we did a disengage. Now they do a 1-2. We've seen some kids in our class where they're good at missing that parry and coming straight back. In which case you do a 1-2 or a feint 1-2. All right. Hope you enjoyed that exercise. We'll see you in the next section. Welcome to the last section. This is a little fun game. All right. So this is just speed and using your arm to do things, not our body. All right. So on guard game, he's gonna get his extension. All right. So I'm going to put that ball, so this one you need a ball, you also need a partner, all right? You're going to put that ball at his extension distance, just about there. I'm going to open my hand all the way. He's going to be on guard. Now the key here is we're going to go very, very slow motion. He has to try to grab that ball before I grab it and remove it. So ideally for me, as he goes to grab it, I get out of it, all right? I remove the ball, all right? Ideally for him, he has to be able to grab it before I pull it away. All right? Ready? Extend. Good. Good job. Ready? Good. So he is not leaning his body. All of this is done with just the arm. So if he moves just the arm, it's hard for me to tell when he's moving. If I see body movement, if I see anything else there, then I'm going to know extend. Part of this is also make sure you can set up the extension distance. All right? Good. Ready? You do it. I'm going to set up the extension distance right there. Open. All right. Be like grasshopper. Ready? I cheated.
Balance here.
Ready? I'm just going to set up my extension distance. Bring it up. There you go. Alright, so we're going to have Isabel try. Okay, make sure that we're still on screen here.
Good. You are good.
Extend. Good. She's got long arms, so that's going to be right there. Good. Okay. She actually did get it. Ready? Extend again. Cheater. No, she's fine. She's fine. She's just going up. Good. Now she's gonna go. Ready? Nice and open. Nice and open. Ready? Ah! All right. If by chance you don't have a tennis ball at home, hopefully a lot of people have gloves and mittens on guard. All right. She's going to extend, bend her knees. All right. She's going to extend that distance. I'm going to put that glove right where she can extend. She's going to recover. All right. I'm going to hold the glove. This is a fencing glove. Any glove at home will work just fine. All right. Doesn't matter. Or mittens or anything relatively this long. And she's extend again. All right. When she tries to extend and grab it, I'm just going to try to move it away. She's got it. Ready? Good. She got me there. Sorry. I thought she was going to go and she didn't. Good. I'll do it with her. Easiest for this one is just stand next to them. I'll get my extension. I'll make it a little bit harder. You can try this with a lunge too. All right. So lunge. This is a short lunge for me. She just has to try to remove the weapon when she when I start to go. All right. This one's really hard. All right, very good. We're going to have Gabe try. Ready? On guard. So start with the extension distance. Sorry. There you go. Ready? Good. Do one more. Extend. Always make sure you have the extension distance again. Good. Now we're going to do the lunge distance. Ready? Lunge. So he set up the lunge distance. I'll put the glove right where his hand is. He'll recover. Good. This one's a little bit harder. So this one, you really have to make sure you shoot out that arm as quickly as you can and let your back leg propel you forward. Ready? Good. All right. So have fun with that. I hope everyone's safe. I hope everyone's healthy. Isabel's not sick. She just coughed up a long behind camera over there. I hope everyone's safe. I hope everyone's healthy. And we'll see you in the next class.